7. Clear signs a narcissist is trying to manipulate you. According to the Oxford Dictionary, a narcissist is a person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves. The term originates from Greek mythology and relates to the river god Cepheus' son, Narcissus, who saw his own face reflected in the water and fell in love with the image. The book Narcissism Behind the Mask by David Thomas says that some of the typical signs and traits of narcissism include bragging about achievements and accomplishments, the inability or struggle to emphasize, extreme sensitivity to criticism and/or insults, and a dislike or disdain for people who are more successful than the person in question. Although Sigmund Freud argued that healthy narcissism is an integral and even important part of normal human development, narcissists go above and beyond this behavior and form a narcissistic personality, which can often be unhealthy and manipulative. Narcissists typically lie or even manipulate others who do not admire them. A narcissist only thinks about him or herself, and only has his or her best interests in mind. They will stoop to some pretty low levels to manipulate people. If you don't know what signs to look out for in a narcissist, you may just become a victim to his or her mind games. It's what they do best. This can lead to a toxic and volatile relationship. Narcissists have a way of making other people feel at fault for certain things. They can take a severe toll on the way a person thinks about him or herself, and can have a drastic effect on their mental well-being. This is why it is important to watch out for the signs that a narcissist is trying to manipulate you. Before we begin this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more daily tips like this, and turn on notifications so you never miss our new videos. Now, here are 7 clear signs that a narcissist is trying to manipulate you. Number 1. Narcissists are extremely egocentric. One sign to watch out for in a narcissist is extreme bragging and admiration for oneself to the point that this admiration is forced on you. Not only do narcissists make everything about them, but they also only ever present themselves in the best of lights. A narcissist wants all of the attention to be on them, so they will often take even the smallest of things and turn them into big accomplishments that are not really accomplishments at all. An example of this is when a narcissistic person is telling a story. If you notice that they simply cannot stop talking about themselves in the story and overemphasize their actions in relation to the story, they could be a narcissist. Narcissists like to brag, and the first red flag you should notice in a narcissistic person is if they can't seem to stop talking about themselves. Number 2, they downplay your achievements. Narcissists cannot bear it when someone is more accomplished or successful than they are. If you notice that a person tries to take the limelight from you whenever you accomplish something or whenever something good happens in your life, you may be dealing with a narcissist. The only way a narcissist knows how to deal with this kind of situation is by diminishing, downplaying, or outright ignoring another person's accomplishments or achievements. Narcissists might downplay or even insult another person's character or work if they feel threatened by them. Remember, a narcissist thinks that he or she is better than everyone around them. They cannot stand it when someone besides themselves accomplishes something and receives praise for it. This is because a narcissist feeds off of the attention that is given to them. And if that attention is given to someone else, they will do anything they can to get it back. Recognize any of these signs yet? Keep watching for some even less obvious signs that a narcissist is trying to manipulate you. Number 3, they are passive-aggressive. Narcissists can often be seen as charming, boisterous people, but this is only a facade. When a narcissist does not receive the gratification they think they deserve, they may turn to passive-aggressive behavior. They may be offensive or even claim that they are misunderstood, and often even display jealousy towards people who are more successful. They also display this type of behavior to people who are critical of them. A narcissist may try to insult people who are more successful than them and may also be argumentative and resentful. It is common for a narcissistic person to act passive-aggressive. This can include being sarcastic, giving backhanded compliments, making excuses, refusing or avoiding direct communication, avoiding problems, and more. A narcissist will do everything he or she can to get their way. If they cannot get their way, they won't be happy about it. This can result in passive-aggressive behavior. They may even try to sabotage the person who is making them feel that way. A narcissist will also continuously complain that they are misunderstood and underappreciated, and resent those who are more fortunate and successful. This is because narcissists like to think that they are more fortunate and successful than anyone else. If someone else seems to be more successful than they are, they will resent this person and try everything they can to downplay that person's achievements. Number 4. They play the victim. One of the most common things a narcissist does is play the victim. They often blame everything on anyone but themselves. If a narcissist does not succeed, they will often look for excuses as to why they failed, typically exaggerating that the situation wasn't fair, or even overemphasizing their situation or circumstances to lay the blame on something or someone else. Narcissists never take accountability for their own failures and instead place the blame on someone or something else. Some narcissists even go as far as to lie to cover up their failures. This can include compulsive lying and even drastic measures like ruining another person's reputation. Narcissists try at all costs to avoid being at fault when a mistake is made, and instead try to take the position of the victim. Number 5. They use manipulation tactics. A narcissist will often try to use triangulation as a manipulation tactic to win an argument. Triangulation is a type of manipulation tactic used by a person who will not willingly communicate with another person. This person will instead include a third person in the line of communication. This type of manipulation occurs when a narcissist involves a third party in an argument or a conversation. The narcissist will convince the second person that the opposing party is wrong. This manipulation tactic will often give a narcissist the feeling that because they have more support from another person, they are the right one in the argument or conversation. This is manipulation at its finest, and it's a huge red flag that you're dealing with a narcissist. Number 6. They blame others for their mistakes. Much like narcissists play the victim in situations, they also lay the blame on others in times when their integrity or value is at risk. When a narcissist feels threatened or makes a mistake, they will often point the blame at other people. A narcissist will do anything that he or she can do to pass the blame and guilt onto other people so as to make it look like they are perfect. A narcissist will blame other people for their misfortunes and even their failures. This form of manipulation is a very dangerous trap one can fall into. If a narcissist tries to blame you for their misfortunes, remember that you are not responsible for their actions. Number 7. They refuse to change or seek help. Because narcissists believe that they are better than everyone else, it is extremely rare for a narcissist to change him or herself without seeking help of a medical professional. A narcissist will often say that they are who they are, and that there's nothing wrong with them. Most narcissists are not aware they even have a problem, and offering help can often result in an outburst or confrontation. Another way a narcissist may manipulate you is by telling you that the way they are is perfectly normal and healthy, and that you are the person in the wrong. What are some other clear signs that you are dealing with a narcissist who's trying to manipulate you? Let us know by commenting below. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and share with your friends. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.